I am the topology tyrant. Today we're gonna be making a sword. There you go, look at that. That's what we're dealing with today. Now we've got to undo this cube, got to delete it, right? This is a sword of my own design. It's very detailed, as you can see. Right. So, of course, we would want to create the sword in the best way possible. And that requires using the greatest sort of shape a sword should be. For example, this icosphere, that looks like a sword. If you don't see it, then you just need a little bit more experience in your belt, under your belt, inside of your belt, around it. You understand? Now, let me explain. A sword can be created with an icosphere. Right. It can. Look. Just like this. Can be created like this, right? Right. Yeah. Look at that. That's a great shape for a sword right off the bat. Got a good starting shape. This is probably fine. Yeah. This will work out just as the chair did. Now this sword is for Flakman Rick, and I'm sure once I'm done here, he's gonna be very impressed with it. Right, let's see. So we want to follow the shape a bit better, and this topology is not to be blamed for this inaccurate shape. It's probably fine. Just gotta turn it around. Oh no, where's my accent gone? It's fizzling away. Just like my certainty of how this will turn out. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Right, there you go, that'll be fine. Nobody panic. You're all panicking. But if you remember from the last time, you can just cut through the model. Seem to have forgotten that. You just cut through the model, there we go. Just adding extra topology is fine, just like that. Oh no, if it doesn't want to do a loop cut, you just do that again, you just keep doing that. You've got to teach the model who's boss. You've got to really enforce your will upon this shape to really bring out what's inside it. It's like when you're carving a figurine out of a bar of soap. You've got to keep hacking at it. You understand? It's a very similar concept if you think about it. Just keep hacking at it till it resembles something you really wanted from the beginning. I feel like this will work fine if I just keep cutting in enough, just really forcing that detail where you need it the most. We'll fix the shape later. Many people will disagree with this method, but that's because they're afraid. They don't want to innovate, as I've said before. Now, if I just expand this, scale this to fit the shape a bit better, pardon me, right. Oh, all of a sudden, the model is now forced to recognize that it is a valid model. Look, now I can add a loop cut perfectly, just like this. This is perfect. Right, look at that. Right, okay. Expand it, scale it up, move that down, just moving it just to form the shape of the blade. I'm still trying to decide if I want it all to be the same, the part of the same model. You can have many objects form a model, but Flakman did mention he would like it to be the same, but if it's a lot of work, I don't know if I'll want to do that. He'll understand. He recognizes my talent, so this won't be any problem. Okay, so now how do we could right, let's just clean this side up firstly. So this is a sword, and we just need to scale it on one of the axes so that it resembles a bit more of a blade. You understand? I'm sure you understand. You're very clever. Alright, that's looking bit better. It's looking a bit more like a blade, which is fantastic. This is trying to form a blade here. Oh, I understand. Okay. Perhaps we could see, the problem is that it's not enough vertices, right? Oh, it's too many. That's right, it's too many. All right, let's merge these at the center. Right, that's formed a little bit more of a blade. That's what we want. Perfect. That's really coming together. Just examining the model here. So this could be scaled a bit better to form a blade on the y-axis. Let's turn that off. Get a better view. Scale on the y-axis. Perfect. I'll just make a cut here. Let's put it in front view. Cut it with a knife. Cut it with a knife. Just like that. Yeah. Right, then. Right, yeah, nah, yeah. That's beautiful. Oh, there's a face there. No problem. Goodbye. That was sorted out. That could have been a problem. Luckily, I've seen it, and I'm sure Blackman will appreciate my artistic approach to creating the sword. Right. All right. Flatten that out. So what we want to do now is expand that. Yes, possibly. Let's use a top view. No, okay, I'm gonna use a bottom view. Right, let's have a look here. Turn that off. This is the bottom. That's all we need. Okay, I'm just trying to make it look a bit more even, because I know Blackman's gonna complain about that. Right? No, this is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Let's scale that in a bit. We could drag that down. What are we trying to achieve here? I don't even know anymore. Right? No, I mean I do know. It's just I just need a second. Wait. Right. Oh yes. We could do something like that. Right, we could do something like this. We could line up this like so that the spikes or the protrusions can be modeled from these loops, right? That makes sense to you, I'm sure. That's what we want. See, I'm not a madman like everyone assumes I am. I do have some civilized methods, although I find them very boring and I wish I could innovate it. It looks horrible, people will say. It looks disgusting, as I've heard many times. However, you can't argue with the results. All I needed to do is to look like a sword. No one said it's for animation or for games or whatever have you. As long as it looks like a sword, that's all I've been commissioned for. Right? Why should I carry on for no reason? How should I proceed with this? Probably want this to be a little more flat. I see far too many quads here. It's disgusting. Boring. Anyway, that's not my problem right now. Right now I'm just trying to get the whole shape. And I've got most of the shape here. Just need to fill this out. It's filled out. It's filled out perfectly. Alright, okay. Now, what should we focus on now? So, try to create these spikes here. Can do it with a trusty knife, right? Right. What we could do essentially is we just focus on this. We create a cut right down here. No, cut through the mesh down here. Then could grab this, all of these faces. Nope, grab all of these faces there. extrude that down just like that, or just extrude it like that. Extrude it down. I didn't ask for the selection. Just give me the box selection. Extrude it down there. Who's gonna complain about that? Now we could to create this. We could let's see. Can I create this almost? Fantastic. Ah, he's really gonna love this. I just grab a knife and I just make a few more cuts here. You could see he really wanted to help us out there. And for that we thank you, Blender. Just select these faces and then extrude the entire set of faces there down to a point-ish, right? Oh, they might complain about that. Let's shift that over. Shift that over. We're shifting that over like this. Right, that's more reasonable. I'm sure more people will agree that that is more reasonable, and Flackman won't have to complain very much about that. So he always seems to complain about all of my models for some reason. Just can't figure out why. It's one of those. You must have it as a industry standard. Needs to look neat, nice topology, quads. It's not for me. I like it to have I like the topology to look interesting. So that's why I do like this. It makes it more of a challenge, because then I get to see how can I create this shape with the existing topology in front of me. I just open that up, shift it to the side, shift that to the side. This is just looking great. We'll worry about this side just now. Ignore my accent. Why is it going back and forth? Who knows? Who knows? Certainly not me. Right, let's get a bit more of a sword shape here. Perfect. We could just do this. Move that up. Move that up. Perfect. Right, that's I think everyone will agree that's a sword. Yeah, that's a sword. Right, now you're wondering how could I have left it like this? See, you could just take this very top vertex there and just cut right through the model, just like this, just like that, right? Then excuse me, then we could grab all the vertices. Wait a second. I could, where's the knife tool? Where's the knife tool? I know there's a tool for this. I know there's a tool for this somewhere here. How can I cut, knife, bisect? That's that tool. Feel free to help, by the way. That's the tool, I believe. I cut down like this, and then no, that's not it. That's not it. Oh wait, I had to. I think with bisect, you have to select the entire model if you want to cut through all of it. Let's see. Let's have a look. Another look here. See. Wait. Clear. Right. Cut the middle down. No. Anyway, I don't even know. Did that even do it? I'll just stick to what I know. I mean, it's nice to explore things. I'll probably have a look at it. I'll probably have a look at it in another episode, probably just to see how I can do that. It'd be great to. Why can't I select the vertex now? There. Let's just do this and get this over with. You just select A, you cut through the model. Now the plan is to delete all of the vertices here. Delete all the vertices, please. All of these vertices. Just like that. Just like that. You just delete all of them. I know it's scary, but you'll see. You can just, yeah, I think that's all done. Now I could try to follow the shape while I'm here first. Just follow it a bit better. Right, there we go. So that's fine. This vertex needs to be removed. There we go. Looks fantastic. Look at that. Fantastic sword. Now I just go over here to modifiers. I go here to, I just search mirror, create the mirror. See, there's no need to panic. It's all fine. It all resembles a sword now, wouldn't you say? We could flatten these here. Now you're probably wondering, a sword is symmetrical, and when you look at it straight on, and on the side is generally a symmetrical shape. So we could technically do the same thing this way as well. We could, let's just zoom in here, grab the vertices. What's happening? What's happening there? What's happening? Please, I'll just go under the assumption that it's fine. You go, hey, you cut through all of this mess. I mean perfection. It's not a mess, it's perfection, right? That was the cut right through, right? Was it? What's happening? Oh, what are these vertices here? What's going on here? Oh, I seem to have, let's delete that. It's probably fine. Oh, there, okay, no problem. We'll just fill this out, no problem. Just fill this out. Man, creating a sword, really difficult if you're trying it like a gollywog, like an absolute bam pot. However, I feel confident that this will work out. Let's grab some vertices here. Let's make sure they're all grabbed. Scrolling through, is this in the center? There's the line that goes down. That's the cut I made. Down like that. Select those. Probably. I don't know for sure. It's this line. I'm following this line. Don't question my methods. This is perfect. My topology will be perfect. And those that complain are just jealous of my perfection and my genius. Look at that. That's the line that went all the way down. That's the line. So I'll select those vertices. Is that the line? Wait, that's the line. Perhaps it's not this one. I could have a look later. If there's a problem, no problem. So I just continue. I could have aligned that a bit better before doing this cut, but it's probably gonna work out just fine. Probably gonna work out just fine. Let's get rid of this first, and then we'll worry about that later. We'll just get rid of this first, and then perfect. Get rid of that. This will work out. Don't feel panic. I can sense there's some tension in the air. However, it'll all be fine. I promise you that. We'll get a proper looking sword at the end of the day, you'll see, right? So I'm just going to sneakily move that like that, past that. This could move a little bit more like that. No, these could move a little bit more. Let's just have a look here. No, perhaps they're fine just like that. They're fine, probably. They're probably fine, yeah. This is all just messed up. It's fine. I'll delete this, actually. I see a problem arising there. I don't feel like dealing with it right now. So that's my answer to that. This is not how I plan that. It's because this here, okay, make a cut. We'll go down again, cut through, and then we'll just select all these vertices just before that cut. And that should have solved all of those problems. Let's see. Okay, now this is it's probably due to the fact that I just need to reapply it, probably mirror object, right? It's fine. I'll just do this. We'll do this. We'll do clipping. See, now it's all clipped. It's fine. Could merge those vertices. That looks a little better. There's some strange lines going on here. I did not add that. Did I? Did I add that? Let's remove that or dissolve the edges. No. Remove the vertice, the edges. delete it. Ah, there we go. That looks fantastic. That looks that's not what I was going for, because it kind of, there's a lot of quads there, and it's fine. I hate quads for some reason. Probably some childhood trauma that happened with quads. Probably the reason why I'm resorting to this type of behavior. My therapist. That's my therapist theory, at least. Anyway, that's fine. Delete this vertice. We delete those. Oh, hello. Just move that down then. Probably... How is this looking? Right, so that needs to be deleted anyway. Not that, you stupid bampot. Delete that vertice. Right, so you're just gonna delete the face anyway. That's fine. A lot of people disagree with me, but I think that's fine. There we go. Right, that's what I was looking for right now. I can just take this entire thing, let's scale it a bit, right? We'll scale it down again. Seems a little redundant to repeat this, but it's all part of the process, trust me. Right, that. No, scale down. Yeah, scale down. Extrude at least. What's happening? Oh, hello. Oh, I understand there's a problem now. Hold on a second, will you? Let me think. This is happening because, I don't know, just give that more room to form a shape with, will you? What's happening here? What are you doing? Even I'm not that crazy to leave that there, right? Right, I'm not that crazy, am I? Remove that. What's that doing there? Right? What's happening? Why is there more? Just follow your instructions I'm giving you. Yeah, right, that's done. Now, just pay attention to me, will you? Sometimes you've just got to remind the model who's boss here. This is looking fantastic, by the way. I'm sure everyone will agree. This is looking fantastic. Right, now we've got a shape that we could use. Let's separate where the blade will be. We've got to separate that. Let's see, how should we do this? How shall we do this? Ignore those vertices. I'll probably just end up doing something like this and then extrude all of it. And then we've got kind of a hilt here. Then we could take that edge. We could turn on that proportional editing. So we can create that bit of a shape there for the hilt to join the sword, right? This is beautiful-ish, kind of. Just need to kind of flatten this area here so that it's more of a blade. This will be the metal part, so you'd want that to be flat. You'd want all of these faces to be flat, I would assume. That's how swords are made, right? Generally, what you're looking for in a sword is a flat face of the sword. There might be some problems. It's fine. This is gonna work out fine. Now, if I scale this on the y-axis and put that to 0, turn this down so it doesn't affect anything unnecessarily. And we've got a flat face there for the sword. And that is basically a sword, right? That's a type of sword you'd add in a game, of course. Not really anything you'd see in the real life unless you were cosplaying, perhaps. I would think that is one of the circumstances you'd see that. However, I think that this will be fine. Perhaps I shall move this over a bit. Like that, let that blend in a bit more, and fine, I'll dissolve this vertice, and then we could just shove these up like that. Done. Perfect. Let's separate this material from the blade and be done with the lot. Just be done with it, you know? Just like that. What's happening here? Take that away. Get that out of my sight. There we go. Select all of those. And one more. Why is that happening there? Who asked you to do this? It's certainly not me. Must be someone. Must be someone. Select that edge. Actually, I want to just kind of give that a bit more of a cylindrical shape. Sword hilts are more like cylindrical like that, right? Take that off there. Why? I didn't select you. I did not select you. Or I did not try to select you. Please stop being selected. Thank you. I'll move that over. And I could increase the proportional editing. What? That doesn't work with that. All right, it's fine. What's happening? No. You just select these two for Christ's sakes, man. There's the proportional editing there. Just to soften that. That's fine-ish. It's fine-ish. Let's bring that over there. Right, and there. Right, perfect. That's perfect. Right, oh, right, of course. We'll need to do the material separating now. Finally, have that done. We'll just create, that's a base material. That will be the blade, I guess. That'll be the entire model. And that'll be the hilt. I'll say hilt. That'll be the blade for, I'll show you why. So that'll be the hilt because I'll just assign that as is. And change that, just whatever, just make it dark for now. Perfect. And the blade, we can make that gray, we can make it metallic. It's going to be a more metallic look. Just for everyone's sanity, recalculate normals. Okay, it's fine. It's for a sword for a game, right? It's fine. Look at that. It's perfect. Just add that, pop that right into the game, just like that. All right. I believe I've made my point here. No pun intended. That's peculiar. Let's see. If I do this and just never mind. It's fine. Look at that. It's perfect. It's perfect. Let's see. That looks a bit glitchy, but sure, it's fine. I'm sure there's no problems. Right? It's just because this isn't rough enough. There we go. Let's shade smooth it. Perfect-ish. Let's auto smooth it. There. Perfect. Look at that. It's basically a sword. Basically, look at that. Basically a sword. And that's all I was here to do, is just basically make a sword. Like that. Right? That's everyone can agree that that is a sword, I'm sure. Let's give that a bit more of an edge. That's a bit of an edge. That's great. That's what we need in a sword. There we go. Now it's looking great. Now it's looking fantastic. Not too much on this side. Right. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Look at that. Yeah, that'll work. Whatever. Look at that. That's a sword. That's a sword. That's a sword-ish. I'm not sure if we should make this a bit flat as well. Yeah, how it looks. Make that flat. Move that over. It's a bit flatter now. And then see, most of the detail would be put in the textures. You wouldn't want to complicate the mesh, right? You want to save on the resources in the game. So I think I've done my job. So thank you very much, and I'll now hand it over to Blackman Rick, for whom I made this sword. Thank you. Be right back. Hi, how's everyone doing? I'm Flackman Rick, and give it up for Topology Tyrant. I did ask him to make a sword for me, and it looks like he did. However, from the last time, I should expect the worst. So, let's have a look at it, and let's see what we're dealing with here. We should probably fix this, I would say. I feel like a sword could be sharper. Or at least he's got some quads here. Some nice quads to work with. And then about here, I don't know what he did, but look at all this. It's triangulated. It's now like, from what I understand, and let me just have a bit of a disclaimer here. It doesn't even have a back? Is that right? What's happening? What's happening here? What the hell is happening here? Look at this. What the hell? Okay, wait. So it's got a modifier here for a mirror, and that's essentially just what it looks like here. Okay, okay. So then is that clipping through or what? Is this? No, okay, okay. I mean, this sort of shape could work for a sword, but then it gets very like here. This is now I could see a sword I could see a sword's like indented a bit and kind of expand a bit, but then here it just fuses into a flat plane, which I don't think is the intended. Okay, let's we're gonna have to, we could either redo that part there. There's some interesting things happening here. This is not even filled in. What is that? How we want it? Okay, no. Okay, we'll delete this. How did he? Okay, so use that as a reference. Let's see here. So if I just do that, we will use a medium point. That didn't help. Okay, it's fine. We'll just move that in. Let's scale these to on the z-axis, so flatten that out. So we've got a few connecting points here. We could just do it like a grid fill or something. Apparently not, and that's because it's probably because of the mirror. Maybe that's probably the mirror, right? I don't know if that affects it. Let me just test something here. Apply this modifier in. You apply the modifier in object mode. I just want to see, is that going to allow us to then grid fill here? Yes, okay, so the mirror modifier does prevent that. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure we won't need the mirror modifier. In fact, I was actually considering redoing this. There's a lot of... Okay, let's just see, first of all, let's see what how limited dissolve can sort out some of these issues. If I do limited dissolve here, okay, has that helped us or it has hurt us? No, okay, let's scratch that. We'll scratch it. I think the thing to do is we need to redo this section here. I feel basically that is where the problem starts. I mean, yeah, I feel like, you know, the sword's edge here is good. I feel like this could work for a sword. And then it comes here and then it is just the shape is changing. You wouldn't want this line here like that. Let's dissolve these edges and we could move that over. Let's do that. We move that over, make these kind of match the edge of a blade. I feel like that may be the go-to strategy for this one. Hi, welcome. Toad's 3D. I know. The first person was a madman, right? I am just no, this is Blender. I'm using Blender. I haven't used Houdini before. Let's see. I was wondering maybe you could also provide some insight, if you had any, on how to fix this mesh so it kind of would resolve a sword. I feel like the topology needs to kind of flow. Let's dissolve these edges like that. So now we've got a bit better like flow here, right? Nope, I filled. That's no problem. Your English is probably better than mine, so it's all good. Let's see here. So I'm basically just trying to get a symmetrical shape on the one side, and then I can mirror over. This is good training to fix bad topology, right? So that's why that's how I see this. I see this as just a learning moment to try and figure this. So these tries are like, I'm sure tries are fine in models, if provided they don't need to be animated in that area. I'm just dissolving that random vertice there. That was strange. Okay, that's good. Let's turn that off to double check. Okay, let's see. So from what I understand, tries are fine interface as long as it is serving a purpose. I'm still learning. So I'm probably sure I'll find, like, I feel like this try here, it could be fine unless it needs to be textured and unwrapped, and then that possibly could cause an issue if that's planning to be some intricate detail in the texture, perhaps. That's the only thing I can think of. But to fix these kind of problems, I could like create a cut here just to follow that edge, but then that's going to create another face there, unless I go straight down and around here and then meet up there, and then that should be fine. I'm going to just fix the one side, because then I can just use the mirror, like a mirror modifier, to then just place that on the other side. That's my plan, and I guess we'll see if it works out. So these quads are kind of fine. I would have liked this to be a bit more... Ooh, no, wait, here is an interesting phenomenon. Where are these lines going? They're just end there. So I'm sure we could delete or dissolve those edges, and by doing that, that edge should be good to go. Perfect. There we go. Look at that. We'll make these sharper. This is a sharper edge. Scale that. Let's use proportional editing. Scale that like that. Sure, these kind of seem a bit off a bit. Yeah, just shift them like that, and then yeah. Okay. Yeah, that edge could work. So now the tries over here. We could essentially just... Yeah, we could just dissolve this entire vertice with all its edges. So I feel like that would fix the problem there. So then we can just... we would have to do that both sides. Let's just do that. Let's just select the edges here like this. And dissolve edge. Okay. Yeah, the vertice is gone. That's great. And then we can dissolve this edge. This is unnecessary as well. So now these, we could probably remove these as well. This is going to be a flat surface, so we don't actually need these, from what I understand. And it would be... Okay, let's think here. So when it gets here, do we want this shape or do we want a straight shape? Maybe we want it to be a bit more curved. And in that case, we may need some topology there. Dissolve edges. This side will have to be the same. I'm just going to do that here as well. Dissolve edge and dissolve edge. Perfect. Okay, so we may need some topology happening, some extra topology here, because maybe we wanted to spread that out like that more equally. This here we'll fix now, because I mean, obviously that's an end gun, and that is no great. We need that to be quads. I mean, we could just... I'm sure there's no harm in having extra lines all the way here, but we could add a... We're going to be deleting this side anyway, so let's actually think about doing that now. So let's remove these sides like that. Remove the vertices. We're going to be doing this anyway, so yeah. Makes sense to do that now. Okay, so now we could... What I was trying to do is we need to add a... So we could add a loop cut here. Like, just like that's fine, I think, because then we do that. This will have to be on both... this will have to be both sides, so I'm going to have to use knife and then cut through both sides to do that, just like this, and then connect that there. That's going to sort out there, because then now I can just like... Well, these are not matching up, so let me just quickly solve that. I'm just gonna eyeball that, I guess, just like this. Boom. Grab... Yeah, these we would... You know, I could also just mirror the back as well. I feel like that's a good idea. Okay, we're gonna mirror the back as well. Which way is the back? This side. See, that turned... Wait, I just need to make sure I'm on the right side. That's the front view, and we need to look at it from here. I'm sure it'll work out just fine. I'm trying to do this in a way that allows me to have it, you know, as not as a low poly, so that it can be game ready. And I do intend to put textures and stuff on this, but I don't know if I'll do that on stream, just because I'm still figuring all of that out. So let's see. So now that that is gone, we can now mirror everything, both sides, and hopefully this will work out. Mirror, turn off that, and let's see how it looks. Okay, so now everything should be copied. So now if I cut here, it'll be on the back as well. That's what I wanted to achieve there. I might have to do something like this. I don't know. There might be a better way to do this. And if you do know, please let me know. That would be greatly appreciated. Yeah, I'm sure this could be improved upon. Just thinking about it texture-wise, UV map-wise, I think it could have been done better, but this is going to be essentially just like metal, or maybe not. Maybe there's going to be some detail in it. I'll see how it goes. I do, however, want to match this up here. This doesn't seem to be in line, so I'm going to snap that. Oh, just wait. If you grab it, you could on the y-axis, lock it to the y-axis, snap that vertice to there, and now that should be in line with that. Yeah. Now that we have this, I should. Whoa. Okay. Wait. Let's shift this over here. This needs to be fixed. That needs to be lined up, at least try to be lined up. I'm going to remove that edge, just dissolve that, and then take this here. I'm going to move that there, and then I'm going to make another loop cut. But what is happening here? Let's first see what's happening here. Let's see. So we've got, I see an end gun, which is not good. This will have to be redone, I think. So best way we could do that, well, I'm just thinking now, if I cut here, we'll have a better start, and we could dissolve that edge. We could take this and do that, and now there's our quads. Well, that was relatively painless to fix, except here, no, that's a quad. I'm going to just expand that out a bit, just put that up, shift that there, just to kind of smooth those vertices a bit. Okay, all right, okay. This does not, I guess it does resemble that. Let's we could leave it as is, but let's push this out a bit. I think that could be a better shape. I'm sure I could get a lot more detail in the textures, because I don't want to make the vertices, you know, I don't want to make the model too bulky with vertices. Hello, how are you? Let's remove you. Goodbye. There's no vertices there. Good. Do we need this line? Maybe I shift that up, get a bit of an even faces there, even distribution. Maybe we could, wait, how does it look? Oh, that's why. So that could be like rounded there. This could be kind of tweaked. I could get that shape if I added some extra detail there. There is probably a better way to do that though. So like, for example, if I go down there and I just have that there, and we want this to be, oh no, what's happening here? Oh, I see. Oh, I see. There's some faces. There's some faces where we don't want them. That's not what I said. Let's go, yeah. Get these faces. That's an unwanted face. Goodbye. Okay. All right. All right. Yeah, so we wanted a bit more of a hook, and with keeping the topology in mind, just kind of getting the detail without creating too many unnecessary vertices. I wonder what would be the best way to achieve that. It would have to be something like this. Could create an extrusion that might start looking odd along the shape here. I mean, this is already looking odd. Let's see. We could, well, let's try it. We'll try extrude and see if that is going to create the shape we want, which I don't, that's going to be difficult to kind of achieve and still keep clean. If we're trying to keep the topology clean, I don't know. Well, let's keep going. Let's see if we can get that right. I don't know if this will work. That needs to be above there. Okay. I mean, that's not going to look great. I don't think so. What the hell is even happening? Let's push that. Let's push that in. We need to enable clipping and auto merges on. So that should have merged. Okay, let's see. That's not really a blade, is it? This needs to go down maybe. This could go inwards, have a bit of a sharper looking edge. It's kind of working. Let's turn on this here so I can see. Just tweak that a bit better. There we go. Okay, maybe it can work. Maybe that could work. Okay, that is technically a blade. Let's see, this needs to be a bit more in line. Okay, maybe that was the answer for there. Okay, with this, I feel like we can just get away with this. Let's do another one there, and then just do that. If you want to, you could do that, I suppose. It depends on how accurate we want this to be, and how much resources are we willing to use to have this blade exist. Okay, so now here is where we'd want to start tweaking again, because right, so this if we want to keep the flow of the mesh, you can check by the loop cut that the loop cut will end there, because that is not a quad and we need to resolve that. Okay, so why is there, what's happening here? Why is it do I need to bisect? Is that what's happening? Nope. I'm just confused because if I take this away, oh, okay, that's why. It's because it's supposed to be mirroring the stuff here behind. I thought I deleted all that, but clearly I didn't. Remove those vertices. This is just behind the blade, and because I mirrored it, it's all coming through the front as well. So okay, now that should be better to look at. Okay, all right. Okay, now we can continue from here. We could just cut all the way. Just cut a loop all the way. I'll drag it with shift. I'll hold shift. When you hold shift, that, like, I don't know if you could see it. If it holds, it snaps to the center of the line. Whoops. No. Delete. Whoops. Why has that happened? Is that a glitch? Oh no, that's not what you want. Just redo some stuff, just in case I messed that. Let's just snap that there. If I keep doing that, yeah, okay, so they all stay they all stay. You can see they're all locked in on that position. I'm just gonna end it here and press enter, and now that is all fixed. It's just the edge here, which, I mean, technically that is fine. If you did want it to be a quad all the way to the end, which I'm just going to try and achieve again. I'm just going to do that, and then just scale it, smooth that over, scale that down, move that over. Let's see, just get that smaller, flatter, and then we want to get that to almost a point. So we could just keep doing that, just like that. Look at that. Oh, it's starting to clip. It's fine. Okay, and then I'm just going to, I mean, I'm sure it's fine if we merge it to a point, but I'm just going to, oh, I can't grid pull because it's still mirrored. But anyway, I'm just going to leave, I'll extrude it on the Z axis, just make it a point. Oh, it's going to merge it all, but it's fine. I'm sure. Okay, let's try to, let's try to get this. It's not really going to be a problem. I'm going to leave that open for now, because once I apply the mirror modifier, I will just fix that up. Okay, now where else should we need to fix? Okay, that was fixed, and that is this needs to be fixed still. We just dissolve this edge. Okay, that'll apply there as well. It's mirrored. So then let's have a look here if we can do okay, if we do a patch here, because we would want this to cut down like that, come around, and then we could have it wrap around to the other side, which is probably the best plan that I have right now. So I'm just shifting that up. Okay, yeah, I was planning to do something like that, have it a bit more curved looking to go up. I don't know, it just gives it a bit more of a stylized look, I guess. Oh, okay, all right, okay. Let's just do this and have it go there, just like that, and then I don't know. Should we try to have it like averaged out, perhaps? We could just, no, we can't. If I do that, it's creating an end gun. If I do that, now we've got a try, but that's probably gonna be easier to fix since that line was there already, so that will wrap around there and fix that issue on this side as well. Okay, technically to make that a quad, you just need to do that, because that's now a quad. I mean, yeah, that works. I can't think of something else right now to try to convert that. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that's gonna be the fix, unless I do it from the other side, just like that. I guess that could possibly be a better fix. We want that to go to follow there and go up. I don't know. I feel like that's fine. It depends. I guess this sort of thing would depend on the type of texture, because maybe there's going to be a lot of detail in the texture. I just want to do that. Let's see, just to give it a better shape, spread that out there, and then I mean that quad's kind of stretched, which might cause an issue, might not. I guess it depends on how you texture it. But yeah, overall I think that this is usable. Now let's shade auto just to have a look. I mean, let's see if I fiddle with this. What's happening there is this is not within line there. So that's what we kind of looking for, perhaps. Is that what we want here? Let's see, maybe we can bump that out a bit and then move that just outwards like that. Let's do this. I don't know, I feel like that's what is I gonna do here with this one? I was probably going to go down like that. I'm gonna snap those to the edges, I mean the centers, like that, just to have a better look here. Let's see, so we could have another loop cut here. Okay, that goes around there, but maybe we could change that flow. So if we have we will probably need, okay, we'll probably need that. We'll probably need this loop cut anyway, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to go like that and cut to here and just shift that up. Yeah, I think that could work. Maybe we shift these down a bit more. Shift that out. Oh, that's too much. Okay. All right, I guess that's probably fine. Pump that out. Okay. For a stylized sword, I feel like that's good enough. And I guess that is what I'm trying to make here. Is a stylized sword. I'm gonna save that, and then we could just duplicate this. So the topology tyrant started with an icosphere. Imagine that. We got this from an icosphere. Hey. Oh, sword. All right, that's a sword. Now let's duplicate that. Shift D, and this will be my applied modifiers, just in case, because I'm paranoid. I'm just going to call it applied. Okay, and then just apply that, hide this. Okay, yeah, we would want this to be sharp as well, so I'm going to mark that sharp. This edge should be sharp, obviously. Wait, how far around that does that go? It stops there. Technically it shouldn't be stopping there, so there's some sort of issue there. Is that because there's a vertice? Let's remove that. Dissolve vertice. Cool. And mark sharp. Mark it sharp. So sharp right now. That looks way better. Mark sharp. Okay, just like that. And we don't need that to be sharp. With that. Wait, this is the hilt. Why would the hilt be sharp? Probably fine. It's probably a sharp hilt. You never know. You get that probably. Mark sharp. There we go. That looks pretty cool. That looks like something that is acceptable-ish, perhaps. I hope. This is fine. Just kind of smooth that out, I guess. And I think that's good. Let's see, what else? Okay, this is not sharp. We can make that sharp because that's where the blade would start to change from being like a flat face to a sharp edge. So we could indicate that by marking that sharp as well. And then let's think about this area here. This clipping is annoying. Wait, I just want to make sure to apply scale. Oof, I should have done that before. What's happened now? It's the mirror modifier. Okay, well, I'm not going to apply the scale yet, huh? No matter. I will just I will wing it. Let me just change the camera here because that is a little bit annoying. Where do I see that again? The clipping for the camera scene. Clipping. No, that's not it. Oh, in the camera setting. No, that wouldn't be it. I don't know. World scene. View layer. Damn it. This is Blender, where you learn something and then you forget it because there's so many other things to learn. I guess that's all 3D stuff. Not like that. I can't remember where you change that setting. I'll just leave that for now. Or will I? Yes. Okay. Whatever. Let's fix this here. So this is not sharp. Let me just clear that sharp. And whoa. That's not what we want. Scale that down, maybe even do like a grid fill. Wait, how many? Oh, those have merged. That's not. If I'm trying to be like super precise or super strict on keeping a quad based mesh, then I probably will. I just want all of this here to be quads. Obviously, this is now going to be the most vertice dense place. That's not going to help. That's fine, whatever. I'm just going to mark this sharp for now. This is weird. It should be able to... This is a mirror modifier still on? Oh, it is. And this one? Oh, I must have undone that. If I apply that as is without... Okay, I could apply the scale now, I suppose it'll be fine. But let me just fix this first. And then I auto merge just tiny. Look at that. Tiny. And then grid fill. I know it's going to make it very dense with vertices, but that's fine. I'm sure let's see, actually, how many vertices are we working with here? Statistics. 600. That's nothing. 1,000 triangles. That's nothing. That'll be fine. Is this what we wanted? We wanted... Oh, we didn't actually finish fixing this. Okay. Okay. But I applied the mirror. Damn you. I'm just gonna have to remember what I do. That's all there is to it. Okay, dissolve those edges because those were going skew like that. And then to fix this, what I could do here is just, instead of this coming down like that, I could have this kind of shape like that. And okay, but then I need to put another ring around here. That might not be as efficient. Let's think. I'll just make another loop cut, I guess. We could have, let's think about this. It's if we have a loop cut here, we could bring something. Oh, we'd have to do it both sides. I don't know. Let me just keep it simple. Redo that. Okay. We'll keep it, or we'll try to keep it simple. These are still here. Dissolve. Okay. And then X-ray, we're going to select the knife tool. That is where the vertex is. There. Okay. I'm going to press A and cut through and just see here. Maybe I'll cut through all the way there. Okay, that's great. Okay. Oh, I'm glad the grid fill made it like that. That makes that easier. Cool. Well, that's going to be the quicker way to fix it. I don't know, that's the most efficient way, but yeah. It's something. And it's not frowned upon, hopefully. That's my hope. Okay, so that is now fixed, and we could then grab that. We could actually grab from here up and then try to make that a bit more spherical. I think that's on the Y. To scale that on the Y just to make it a little more spherical, because that's generally the handles of swords, right? They are spherical, and we could also take that edge loop, since it's I don't know, I mean that could be a good shape, or otherwise you could just loop tools make that a circle like that. We'd have to do the same at the bottom. We should probably have done that in the beginning, because that's such a useful tool. That is an add-on if you don't know about this, loop tools, and then you select circle, and now it's twisted a little bit in some areas. Let's have a look here. The top, let's just see, has this all twisted like that. Let me try this. If I turn this off and I just select that again, right click and then circle, we've got a bit of a twist, which we could we fix it here? Just like that. I don't know if this is the way we would want to fix that. It's kind of eyeballing it, and that means it's not accurate. I wonder if you rotate it on the Z-axis and you press B, I'll press B to select that vertex, and then, okay, that doesn't actually work. It's not, oh, wait, yeah, I think that maybe that's aligned vertically now, but I don't know. Anyway, we could probably have done this in a different way by, if we were to select that, and then if we select the normals, individual origins, let's see if that actually, so we've got the scale here, we've got, if we were to now expand and contract, let's see, on the X, not all of it is selected, let's see, expand and contract on the X, okay, that doesn't actually, I'm sure it's fine, it's probably fine. I am a little paranoid, I just want to make sure at least. So if you scale 0 on the x-axis, then it didn't actually move. So I assume it's fine. I assume I did that fine. Famous last words. But anyway, I could make the end of the hilt here. I could also make that circular, perhaps. What not like that. Let's change this back to global. Median, maybe that was the issue. Circle. Not sure why it twists. It saved my last setting. Okay, that's better. It's a bit of, I don't know. It kind of looked alright. It kind of looks alright like this, actually. Yeah, why not? A bit more of an interesting shape to me, I guess. But yeah, that's the sword. Now we could test out how it'll look, just like a preview. I see he's put some materials on here as well. But let's change this up a bit here. Let's use our blender kit add-on. Let's get some materials here. We would want let's just see what metals we have available. This is just for preview. It's obviously not going to be the final texture, but yeah, like we'd want an interesting looking metal. It should be shiny, but wow, that's a cool looking material. It's like a stylized material. Let me just try that on. Definitely a weathered sword. That's pretty cool. A weathered sword look. Let's just try something a bit more cleaner. Try this. All right. And for the hilt, we would want some sort of, I don't know. I mean, it could also be metal, but also wood. We'll try a, let's see, dark metal, perhaps. Some procedural materials here. Let's try this. That's a bit too, yeah, let's see, this looks a bit more painted, like a painted metal almost. I don't know. Anyway, there's gonna be some more detail in here. There's gonna be, you know, some normal maps and maybe occlusion, or I don't know. I still to decide what I'm gonna do with that, but yeah, that's the general idea of the sword. Maybe I could separate this section here. Maybe I could have that as a different colored metal. Maybe you could have a darker metal here. But yeah, that's how you fix a terrible topology on a model of a sword. And I hoped I was able to teach someone something. And I hope someone who has better ways to do the things that I've done will reach out to me and let me know. Just let me know in the comments. This will be on YouTube, so let me know in the comments. Yeah, thank you for watching. Have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, everyone.